But it's really a pleasure to be here today. It's the 8th annual celebration of teaching and learning, a symposium that really celebrates that all we're doing across the university, and this one of our most important missions as a university. So we'll be celebrating how faculty and graduate students are really transforming our courses and the pedagogical approaches that we bring to our courses. In particular, this community is really innovative, right? Bringing new ways of thinking and of really engaging our learners in different technologies and different ways of interacting in a classroom, in a laboratory, and with one another and with their instructors. So I'd like to recognize a couple of special faculty groups, some of whom are here today. This is really a wonderful turnout. I feel like everybody's over there, so I'm going to try to look at those over here once in a while, too. So first, let me recognize the 51 faculty who contributed to our online guide. We introduced the new online guide on teaching transformations, faculty reflections and insights on pandemic practices. So as we know, that COVID threw a bombshell at all of us in thinking and having to really think differently about how we teach, how we engage students, how we really try to reflect on how people learn in different environments. And so we saw many innovations and transformations come about in each and every different type of classroom or other instructing type of endeavor. So this online guide really is celebrating the faculty who have really innovated during these terms, and also bringing that not just during the pandemic, but continuing it and saying, okay, now that we're able to be back in person, now that we're able to be more engaged with each other, how can we use these new methods together to really enhance our pedagogy and our engagement with students? So you've heard today in the panel from 4 of those faculty, and I invite you, if you haven't gone to the website, to go on and look at the 47 other examples of really transformative thinking and teaching, and for really engaging our learners. I also would like to recognize our faculty teaching scholars. So here, the teaching scholars are nominated from the deans of their schools and their senior faculty, who are both outstanding, committed teachers and well-respected researchers in their disciplines, showing that we can indeed do both. And actually, it's really fantastic to be doing both. So since 2019, approximately 8 faculty members have partnered with the CTL over the course of the academic year to create plans for supporting, changing, and innovating the culture of teaching and learning within their own department or school, as well as across campus. These small groups of teaching scholars not only support the work of CTL, but also demonstrate the value of building community around teaching, around our scholarship, and around teaching. Through their varied efforts, all of these instructors, both the teaching transformation contributors and the teaching scholars, provide a more inclusive, learner-centered, and research-based learning opportunities for our Columbia students. So please join me in recognizing these incredible faculty. I also would like to draw your attention to our Provost Teaching and Learning grants. So each year, the Office of the Provost provides funding opportunities for faculty to integrate new educational methods and technologies into their classrooms. Since 2014, when the programs launched, these awardees have leveraged CTL support to complete projects that both engage students and inspire peers. So you'll see some of the work tomorrow on 2 of the online panels that will be happening. One is Faculty Innovations through Provost Teaching and Learning Grants, and from Solar, Enhancing the Scholarship of Teaching and Learning through Learning Analytics and Applied Learning Sciences. And as one additional special treat this year, we're also going to have a graduate student-focused panel, Taking the Lead, Developing Agency as a Graduate Student Instructor. And we know how important it is during those graduate student years, especially if you're thinking of an academic career, to really be engaged in thinking about how do people learn, how can I best teach, and how do we put those together? So it's wonderful to hear from graduate students tomorrow. So I hope you're able to watch these events tomorrow and, of course, engage with one another here this evening as we really celebrate teaching and learning across our 17 schools and the excellence that we see across the university. So thank you all. It's really wonderful to have so many faculty, so many committed instructors from across the university here today. So thank you.